KSL News at noon starts now.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. We do want to begin with some breaking news.
Western police say they are investigating a suspicious death. Officers tell us this started yesterday afternoon when a co-worker of a 39-year-old Autumn Mercado told police she failed to show up for work. Police did a welfare check on a home in the area of 7800 South and Iron Core Lane. They found multiple people inside, including Mercado, who was dead at the bottom of a stairwell. Two children, ages 4 and 1, were also in the home, but police say that they are now safe.
Officers took 47-year-old Carlos Mercado into custody, and he was later booked into jail. Right now, he's just facing charges of child abandonment and desecration of a dead body. Police say a medical examiner is still investigating the exact cause of Mercado's death. This is a developing story, and we will continue to bring you the very latest as we get it.
Washington City Police say they are investigating
that coming up in the full 7-day forecast.
All right, sounds good, Devin. Thank you. Disturbing new details in the death of a West Jordan mother found at the bottom of a stairway with her 2 young children nearby.
News specialist Shara Park joining us now live from that neighborhood. And Shara, arresting documents paint a very troubling picture of what may have unfolded in that home.
Yeah, Mike and Ashley, I've got the probable cause statement here for the arrest of Carlos Mercado Jr., who was living with the deceased, the father of her children. And in it, we learned that a coworker was actually concerned about Autumn Mercado's safety, and that is how police ended up coming to this home to do a welfare check. Now, according to the arresting document, the coworker knew a history of domestic violence and became worried for Autumn when she didn't show up to work on Monday. When police arrived at the home near 7800 South and Iron Core Lane, which is just west of Bacchus Highway, they detailed finding 47-year-old Carlos Mercado Jr. intoxicated and 39-year-old Autumn half naked and deceased at the bottom of the stairway with bruising on her legs and her shirt being torn.
The death appeared suspicious to responding officers, who took one adult male into custody for further investigation.
Now, once at the police station, police say Carlos told them that he and Autumn had been heavily drinking the night before and that he woke up to find her at the bottom of the stairs, saying that he thought she had passed out due to vertigo. We learned through the probable cause statement that he then went and drove to a nearby gas station and left their 2 children, ages 1 and 4 years old, at home alone.
The children from the home are safe, and the details surrounding them are still fully under investigation.
Now, at this point, we know that Mercado has been arrested for two different types of charges. First, 2 counts of child abandonment, and then 1 count of abuse or desecration of a human body. We know that the medical examiner is now trying to determine how Autumn died exactly, and that could lead to more charges in this case. Mike and Ashley will send it back to you.
Our heart breaks for Autumn's family. Shara, thank you. Now, there is help for people experiencing domestic violence.
For joining us, KSL Live at 5 starts now.
Coming up next on Live at 5.
Disturbing new details about the death of a woman found inside this West Jordan home. Coming up, I'll tell you about the arrest made in connection with the case.
Utah firefighters.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Devin. An arrest has been made in connection with the suspicious death of a West Jordan mother found dead in her home on Monday. News specialist Shara Park joined us live from the neighborhood with an update on this case. Shara, what do you know?
Well, Mike, Carlos Mercado Jr. claims the mother of his children fell down the stairs Sunday during a night of heavy drinking. However, some of the details in the arresting document for his arrest seem to put that into question. Now, Mercado was arrested Monday after a coworker of 39-year-old Autumn Mercado called police to perform a welfare check when she didn't show up to work. That coworker was worried, telling police there was a history of domestic violence in the home. When police arrived at the house near 7800 South and Iron Core Lane, they detailed finding 47-year-old Carlos intoxicated and Autumn half naked and deceased at the bottom of the stairway with bruising on her legs. They say her shirt also appeared to be torn.
Anytime we have an incident where we have a deceased individual, it's a tragic incident for us.
Now, once at the police station, police say Carlos told them he thought that Autumn passed out and fell down the stairs due to having vertigo. He told them he covered her with a blanket and then took a ride share the next morning to a nearby gas station to buy more alcohol, leaving their 2 children, ages 1 and 4, home alone. Now, Mercado Jr. is being held in the Salt Lake County Jail for child abandonment for leaving the children and abuse or desecration of a human body. He could face additional charges once the medical examiner determines how exactly Autumn died. In West Jordan, Sheriff Park, KSL-5 News.
Sure, thank you. There is help for people experiencing
probation.
Right now, a man's behind bars in connection with the death of a West Jordan mother found dead inside of her home. Police arresting 47-year-old Carlos Mercado when they performed a welfare check and found the body of Autumn Mercado. Investigators say Carlos told them that he thought that she had just passed out after falling down the stairs. He was booked into jail for abuse or desecration of a body. Court documents show police have been called several times to the home for domestic violence issues between the couple. Charges have been filed against a West Valley